My name's Edward O'Farrell. I'm a Common Pleas Court General Division Judge in Tuscarawas County, New Philadelphia. I was born and raised in a small river town in Wisconsin. Instead of going to college, went to a Jesuit monastery. I knew essentially about a week after I was there that I didn't want to ultimately be a Jesuit priest, but it took me 5 years to get up the courage to tell my parents. Had an incredible experience as a young Jesuit. Lived on Indian reservations in South Dakota, buried the dead, ministered to the poor, taught children, and that's where the genesis of my desire to serve as a lawyer and then ultimately as a judge, I think, was born. This was 1980. My hair was considerably longer, ran for the municipal bench as an independent candidate. So I told people if I was elected, I didn't promise them I was going to do anything other than be fair in adjudicating cases, but also to be consistent and firm in sentencing, which I believe could deter the crime of driving while under the influence of alcohol, which I felt was easily deterrable. People through all of the socioeconomic strata commit this crime. So I thought most normal people who thought about things would say, I don't want to have a special license plate on my motor vehicle. There was nobody else who was using that as a sentencing component. You know, I had researched the law, found that there was a statute that allowed this special plate to be put on motor vehicles, and so I started that, did it in every case. It's satisfying now when I see that plate out there around the state because it's now a law in Ohio. I failed the bar examination the first time I took it in 1973 by a half of a point. So I took the bar examination in February of the following year in '74, failed it by 6 points then. The Supreme Court rule was if you failed it 3 times, you could not take it again. Took the bar examination that third time. They knew me so well at the Supreme Court that I had a person there call me with the results. I didn't have to call in and find out. And on that morning I got the call that I had passed. And that's the proudest first moment I've ever had as a lawyer, and it'll probably be the proudest I ever had. When I was failing the bar examination, before I took it the third time, I decided I wasn't going to do it. And I got a job as an assistant manager at a beauty school in Columbus, Ohio. But you know, I loved the courtroom. I knew I was going to be in love with trial work. And here I am walking into beauty salons smelling permanent wave solution that when I think of it, it's just hilarious. I mean, how far from where I thought I was going to be